Anyways, my slay angels, we are gonna be unbothered queens in 2023. We are in our glow up, slay, everybody era. No matter what type of external things you have in life, if you do not change the person you are, you will never be happy with no matter what you have. So 2023, I don't know, 2022 has been a weird year. I've done a lot this year. It's been like a year of ups and downs, but it's been a relatively good year compared to, I'm not supposed to do this, compared to last year. You know, I've been looking back on my what the hell? Goals for 2022 for this year, and it's like a lot of the, well, not a lot of them, a lot of the goals I've actually like achieved like without even realizing it. I butter, but how much butter? I don't know. Oh, 80 grams. We don't measure in this household. We just get everything in spoons and just plop it in there. Things I didn't do because obviously I didn't do them. Like I wanted to start a business, but I never started that because I didn't start the business. I wanted to be making a lot of money each month, but I never started the business, so I didn't make the money. But yeah, I definitely want to start a podcast because like I feel like I just have a lot of things I want to express to the world and like talk about. So like I think it would be great to like start a podcast now. So guys, I've got my dough right here. This week and last week, I did tests, right? And I'm really criticizing myself about these tests and be like, oh my god, you haven't done well, da 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 da. And like one test, when like in all my other subjects I've done really well. So just because of that one negative test I've done, or like bad result I got from that test, is just making like me go down and be like, oh my god, you're so like dumb, like how could you do that? And like just me like victimizing myself, being like, oh my god, like no, you didn't deserve that, like oh you should have got a better score, blah blah blah. But then I really sat down and thought, I'm like, Mariam, did you properly revise for that test? Like you said that you were gonna go into that test with pure vibes, and you went into that test with pure vibes, and like okay, into that test with pure vibes and knowing that you didn't revise, why would you expect a good score in the first place? Be honest with myself and realize that like I don't put my 100% in. So if I don't put my 100% in, I can't expect 100% back. And like I'm not gonna make myself sit in the self-pity being like, oh my god, like I'm so sad, like oh my god, I hate this school, like the world hates me. I could have done better and I chose not to. And that's my fault. And I need to have some discipline with myself and know that I didn't do well. How am I gonna look forward into the future and do better? Because like looking back into the past, be like, oh my god, yeah, I'm so dumb, like I got 0 on my last test, I got this not on my last test. Like look forward and realize that like next time just do better. That's literally what I can tell myself, and there's no point me being sad and upset about it. Like you don't need academics to feel validated. I know a lot of people do use academics to feel validated, but like academics are not everything in the world. It's Christmas time and like I don't know, I'm not really excited for 2023. Like I don't know, I feel like I have so much unfulfilled stuff in 2022, but I know one thing I definitely want to like continue is this YouTube channel. And like I keep getting this thing where I keep comparing myself to the YouTube channels, like oh my god, they've only had their YouTube channel for like 6 months and they're already on like 1,000 subscribers, and me that had mine since last year, I'm only on like 200 million 100 million subscribers. Like oh my god, like these are like, so I just need to like the process more than the outcome. I'm gonna make a little candy cane. Can you see that? Just like candy. Oh wait, I need to do the food intro and everything. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that I have learned, and like I would love to share about all the things that I've learned with other people around my age, because a lot of stuff, I'm not saying that like oh my god, I'm better than everybody, like I read books, I learn about this so that everybody listens to me because I know the way. I obviously don't know everything, and I'm not gonna have a big ego and be like, yeah, I know the world, like everything, yeah, I know. But like it would be nice to like share my philosophies with other people and like them to hear it. I've just been thinking about like comparing yourself online to things on social media, and it's like when people say social media is fake, like it really is. Like it's like even me that I'm not even like I am famous, that like when I post, it's like I only show the good parts of my day. I'm not going to show you the boring parts where I'm just sitting at home and doing that. And then like the struggle is that when you start comparing yourself to these people which only show their best parts in their life, if first of all takes away the best parts in your life and also compares you, be like, oh my god, there's so much this than me, there's so much that than me, because obviously they're only showing the best parts of their life. Same with rich people. You only know them and see them when they're successful, but you won't see them when they're hustling and grinding. If you see someone have a bad life, then you don't use that as criticism to then put yourself down and be like, oh my god, I hate my life, that's so much more of a bad life than you. Use that as motivation to be like, they have this amazing life, I want that for myself as well. I'm gonna work hard so I can get that life. And that should be your way of thinking in life. Another thing, but like, a lot of us humans, we strive for drama. Like, some of us just don't want peace.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
We say we want peace, and then when we have the peace, we feel uncomfortable. And it's mostly because a lot of us have lived with a lot of turmoil. When we finally have peace, it's like, this is unfamiliar, we don't like it. And then we strive to go look out for more arguing people, start bickering people. We just start, we're just living hectic lives because like us being at peace makes us uncomfortable because we've never been at peace before. And then we say that we hate the way that our lives are, but like when our life are actually good, we don't do anything to preserve it like the way it is. Oh my god, they're burning. And I realized this myself because if someone's angry at me or if something's gone wrong, like I overthink it. And I'm like, no, stop overthinking, it's not good for you. It's like, when I have nothing to think about anymore, it's like, I'm just bored. And then you just start creating problems because your brain has nothing to, like go crazy over or to start peckering you about. Like, imagine like your mind, like a 4-year-old child, you just like talk and talk, even though there's literally nothing to talk about. So like that's how I picture it. But you're not your thoughts. And a lot of people will be like, what do you mean you're not your thoughts? Like obviously the person who gets my head is me. It's not you. Because there's intrusive thoughts and you think to yourself, like, stop, like what the hell, that wasn't me, I would never ever do that. You are not your thoughts. Like picture your thoughts, like I said, like a 4-year-old child who just doesn't stop talking. You are the observer. Like literally picture your thoughts on a movie screen and just watch them like a 4-year-old child who's innocent, doesn't know the word, because you can't identify with your thoughts. And then when you do, and especially if your thoughts are negative, it can be very, very, very dangerous. The mind is powerful and the mind can create. Our perception of things can become our reality. Cookies are like cooking up so fast and I was kind of scared, but they're not fully cooked. I'm gonna have to turn those heat down.
Let it snow.
Anyways, my slay angels, we are gonna be unbothered queens in 2023. We are in our glow up, slay, everybody era. Don't worry, I'm gonna make a video about how to like become your best version of yourself in 2023 because like y'all need it. I'm joking, you're perfect the way you are, kind of. Yeah, I should be stressing out right now because I was supposed to leave by 6:15, it's currently 6:20, but like, who cares? Not me. Because like, why would I stress? Everything in life is a journey. What can I teach all of my people who are struggling? I think in life is temporary. Like nothing. Like think if you really deep it, like look at something right now and think to me, in the next 1,000 years, this is still gonna be here. No. And also, your perception is very strong. Because like 2 people could live in the same area. One of them could be so happy and like be elated and the other one could be clinically depressed. The problem is not their environment because they could both be living in very good environments or very bad environments, but the problem is their perception. And from the conditioning from their parents and people around them be like, oh, living in this type of area is bad, like, oh, you can never be happy living there, this and that, this and that, this and the third. And then these beliefs from other people subconsciously come into our minds. So if we're living in a situation that doesn't look as good to someone else, that like, oh, we don't live in a 5-star apartment in New York, but we live in a good house in England, we look up to them and be like, oh my god, my life is so terrible because I don't live a life like they do, because apparently to live this amazing life I need those things. But, a very big but, no matter what type of external things you have in life, if you do not change the person you are, you will never be happy with no matter what you have. Yes, money can buy happiness to an extent, But if you don't make yourself grateful for the things that you have now and grateful for the life that you have now, when you get that money, you'll still be the same person who is sad without money and still has a lack mindset. You're still gonna be the same person. If you don't change your attitude, then you will never be happy with or without money. So go for cars, relationship. I need to do a relationship to be happy. Yes, in the beginning you could be happy in a relationship and tell yourself that I want to get a relationship, I will be happy. But if you still have that mindset, what happens when you're in a relationship? What happens when you lose all your money? Like, you need to be able to be grateful. Is it falling? I must be grateful and happy in all situations. And this is not, obviously this is not very easy for me to say, because imagine if your whole entire family just died, the world is ending. I'm just saying, yeah, just be happy. But like, I'm still not perfect. I will be like, oh my god, I want this from this person, I want that from this person. But like, there's also times where I have cried in immense gratitude, because I'm like, oh my god, like, my situation could be so much more worse. I could be living on the streets, my parents could be dead, my brother could be dead, like, I could be clinically ill, my parents could be on their deathbed, but no, my family could be dying. Be grateful for the things that you have, no matter how small it is. It will just make your quality of life just so much more better. Let's get back to the shortbread cookies. Here they are on the oven. I don't even know if they're properly cooked, but oh well. Like, yeah, it's not gonna kill you. So, obviously it's probably gonna be terrible, but I'm in a hurry, so I need to decorate these and then go. I'm gonna decorate them now, and then I'm gonna show you the outcome. Guys, to conclude, I cannot bake for anything. Here's how the cookies turned out.
What is that?
I know, right? It's so amazing, like, wall-stopping, show-stopping, like, extraordinarily amazing. But yeah, that tastes kind of good. But yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow my TikTok. I'm doing daily vlogmas on there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I really don't know what Christmas is all about.